Hi, beautiful human. I am Zach. That is Dan. And this is, seriously, a human being that has come on our show a bunch of times over at least a decade. But this album,
Yes.
we're about to talk about an album that is by far, in my opinion, one of the best pop albums of all time.
Oh.
Not a question in my mind.
He said it when he walked in.
No hesitation.
Oh.
Zara Larsson made it. Say
Wow,
hello to Zara
what an
Larsson.
introduction.
Are you kidding?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but you've been, and I'm telling you, it's you and MNEK.
Yes.
There is something there.
Yes.
Like, I actually
Yeah.
have, like tingles. Like,
No,
what
it's so exciting. And you're right. I really think what I've realized is that, especially in this industry, but in kind of anything you want to create, I think it takes like not necessarily a village, but cooperation and working together and like finding that person or those people that you just feel like you can be the most yourself with and that give you a safe space and like confidence in saying what's on your mind in an honest, authentic way is everything. And he really does that for me.
I mean, he's been doing it from...
Yeah, he was my first ever session.
That's...
Like my first ever writing session was Never Forget You.
There is this beautiful, harmonious, cyclical destiny.
And I feel like it's
thing.
almost going back to the basics in a way.
Totally.
Like going back to what I know and what just feels good. Instead of trying to look so desperately for it elsewhere, it's like, but wait a minute. I know what I like and I know the people I like. So Uzo, like MNEK is definitely one of them. Like he's the main guy that I've worked with for this project. But even like the visuals, like Charlotte, who did all my shoots and my videos, like Pretty Ugly and Midnight Sun. She's also a person who, I mean, she did Ruin My Life, like 2018. And that was one of her, if not the first music video she ever made. And I was just like, silly of me to not keep working with her. Like now when I think back at it, I'm like, that was such a winning concept. But now I realize, I guess in hindsight, like, but those are the people that I love.
Yeah, but for you, Charlotte
Yeah.
Rutherford, for MNEK, like those are pivotal points in each one of your stories.
Yeah.
And ultimately, by nature, that's where you're going to feel the safest. Like that's where you're going to feel...
And I feel like they see me, you know? I don't have to really explain myself. And I feel like I found a good way of like communicating what I'm thinking, just also by growing up and like doing this a lot. But I feel like, oh, you get me. Like you get my references, you get my perspective and like point of view. And I just never realized how important that was, because when I grew up in this industry, being signed at like 14, 13 even, it was really hard to find like your peer because everyone was like 40. So how are you gonna like connect truly with anyone in the industry? And I just thought that's like what it was. And now I'm like, no, but it's not. Like I want to work with my friends.
MNEK? That's a friend, no?
Yes, absolutely. I love him.
There's so much honesty
Yeah.
on this body of work.
Thank you.
But it's wrapped up in...
And like, whoa, pizzazz.
It's...
Yes.
Holy shit.
Thank you so much.
It's-
Have you heard the whole thing?
More than once.
Oh, thank you.
It's exquisite.
Top to bottom, the whole thing.
No, you need to listen to it.
Stop,
It's
stop.
so good.
Yeah.
But by the way, like just like to
Yeah.
remind you, like, dude, Never Forget You was a massive record.
Yes.
It was fucking huge.
Yes, absolutely. And it's funny because, you know, I always say this, but I left that session thinking, is this like an incredible song? Or am I just so excited to have like written my first song that I just think it's incredible? I don't know, but it just felt like this is really special. And we have that magic. And I think truly MNEK is like a musical genius.
A gift.
Really is. That's a gift. That is a gift that he has. And I get to be a part of that. And like he gets to bring his gift into a room and inspire me to like do the best that I can. But also the the people I did this whole album with, like Helena Gao, Margot XS, who also produced all of it. Zone was on a few tracks. It was a very small group of people. And I feel like all of us just came together and just like vibrated on the same frequency. And when people ask me, oh, how did you write this song? Or how did this song come about? I'm just like, I don't even know. Like, it just appeared.
You existed.
It just, all of a sudden, it was there. Like, it was so easy. It was such a flow. It was like we all just, like, connected, like, our brains to the creative gods and, like, surrendered.
Is that how, what was the process like for Never Forget You?
It was, I mean, I remember being so nervous. I was so nervous. And in that moment in time, I have to say, even though we have an equal split, I didn't do an equal amount of work on that. Like, like he really like had so many amazing ideas. And then I said, oh, maybe we should do this. And he was like, oh, I like that. Or maybe we should do this. Oh, I like that. But we just meshed so well. And I could tell, like, at this point, he's been doing sessions since he was, like, 12. And he is so confident in his craft, which he should be. But I remember being so nervous, but also very fulfilled. Because also, this is something I realized the older I get and just where I'm at right now. Like, I still want the big crowd and I do want the validation and all of that, but it's like, it's not enough with only that. Like, it's about creating and it's about connecting, like, in a way that feels like me. Because I've also always wanted to merge my personality with my music and, like, how can I be more honest and, like, how can they come together more? And now I just feel like, oh, it's actually very easy.
What changes though? Is there something tied to your Saturn returning?
Maybe. Could be that. I feel like I'm a different person. Like, even now from a year ago, like when we started recording and, like, yeah, and for my last album, like, I have just realized so many things about myself and the people I have around me and how I want to work. I just feel like I have had also this big machine around me, just kind of working for me and around me, and now fully realize that I get to decide, like, what's gonna happen in every single, like, in every little decision, in every little creative thing. It's like, I have to be in there so it could be me. Because if it's not, it's just this thing that surrounds me. But I think, yeah, because I got signed so early, I just never fully realized that it has to, like, come from me. Because I was surrounded by so many, I feel like I've spoken about this before, but, like, I was surrounded by so many talented people. And at that point, you just trust everyone, you know? And they were so good, but I never felt, like, also I didn't write back in the days. So I never felt like it like, the seed has to be, I have to plant the seed. And now I feel like I am so hands-on in everything.
I wanted to ask about that because you've been here before and you talk about how you didn't write the songs because you're like you're the performer, you're the entertainer.
Totally.
But why are you writing now?
Because it just fulfills me, like, creatively. And I think, yeah, that's like a perspective shift of, I think, growing up, like Saturn's return hitting, or also just feeling like, what is the point of this if I don't get to say the words that are mine? Because I am a very expressive person and I have a lot of things to say and I have, like, my style, my taste, like, I have all of that. So it's like, but it's crazy if I wouldn't tap into myself and share that with the world. And I also feel like by doing so, it's interesting looking at, like, streaming numbers and that, because Midnight Sun is kind of like flopping compared to my other projects. But also it's so not, because I feel culturally and the people that I love and the people I follow and the people I have surrounded myself with, like, the energy is completely different. I feel like people are like, they see me because it's me. I don't know. It's just like, is such a shift, and it's like I'm playing this computer game, and all the decisions and the reception I get from it is telling me like, ding, like you got the jam, like you're on the right path. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just feels so clear to me now. Yeah.
People truly getting to understand you
Yeah.
and to know you
Yeah.
via these songs,
Mhm.
while also still
Mhm.
having records that are
Fun.
hits,
Yeah.
catchy, they groove and they move, you
Mm-hmm.
can lose yourself in them. It is the perfect balance of storytelling and escapist music.
Yeah.
It's you, bravo.
Thank you.
And on top of that, I gotta say, for years and years and years,
Yeah.
he has said, I have echoed it, that you are one of the funniest guests
Ah,
that have ever come on our show.
really?
And you are honest
love
and
to
you are
hear.
blunt
Yeah.
and you are real. And to show I mean, yeah. Like
Yeah.
It makes sense for you to showcase who you are through these
Yeah, I feel
records.
like it's just like kicked open the door, and now I'm just, for whatever reason, my career path has taken me, which is quite an interesting way. I almost feel like I had the big hits before I really could come into
Yourself?
myself.
Totally.
Yeah.
But think about it. We've known.
And because so many things were happening with the hits, it's like and then you have even less time to like,
Yeah.
okay, but wait. And I should have probably had done that. You know, I would have had a lot of time during So Good and Poster Girl, like 4 years. But I was just so stressed about what other people would think. And now I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, but you're also in this weird situation where I think a lot of people know your music, but they're not.
Yeah.
They don't really know it's you.
Totally. And that's kind of fun because I think a lot of people, they experience me for the first time as an artist in this era. And especially with the Tate tour and like seeing me perform and on socials and just like my new singles. But then it's like, congratulations. You have 10 years of lore.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like
Surreal.
finding a show and there's like 20 seasons.
Well, I'll tell you
It's
what,
fun.
you are a superstar and the world needs to know.
Thank you.
Beyond.
Thank you.
Can we talk about Pretty Ugly?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Thanks.
It's so good. Dude, have you ever seen a pretty girl get ugly like this?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And the answer is I hadn't until I saw the music video.
Yeah, and even so, even in the music video, we still don't really get like truly ugly. But like, that's also
What
a
is
thing.
ugly?
I don't know, and what is pretty. But I think to just like be free and let loose a little bit, to be like liberated from what other people might think of you or what you should do. And I definitely felt that, just the spirit of that a lot making this album. And just going in, because even people ask me, what were you inspired by making this? And I just wasn't inspired by anything in particular. I think you're always sort of subconsciously inspired by things you consume. But I just like, you have to do your thing. You have to get a little, and to truly be like in a, you have to, I think, be able to not always like look perfect, and for it to be like, we have to get the right angle. Like, there's like real beauty in getting a little ugly and honest. But that song is like pure, almost like obnoxious. It's like cocky, confidence, loud. Like it hits live. Like I love to do that song live and just get people like, ooh. It's like it's chanty,
Where does that song start from in the studio? Who says what? What do you come in with?
I wanted to do a screamy song. Like I wanted to do a loud song where it's just like, and then Helena, she just like started screaming, have you ever seen a pretty girl get ugly like this? And we were all like, that's amazing. And then that was one of the few songs that we did it. It sounded super cool. But then next day we went in and we were like, let's try to do the verses a bit more like cool in like a chill way, but also it's almost like one note. You know what I mean? It's not a super melodic song. It's quite chanty and and just like words, basically. But again, it's one of those things that are like, I think back at it, and it's like, how do we write that song? It just like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. But then after 20 minutes, it was like, okay, that's the song. Like, it was just like, it's just silly.
The video, by the way, directed by
Yeah.
Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
very Y2K.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about that era that
I don't
like,
know.
you fuck with?
Because honestly, I'm not like a crazy Y2K fan girl. I just end up there. I think. I think I like.
You're currently giving Y2K like with the
yeah,
clip and
but it's not really something. Oh, that's sad. Why did my shoes do that?
What happened?
there's a
It's just like
scratch.
marks.
Mm.
Anyways, that's what happens when you wear shoes. I think
It's true.
it's not annoying though. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
But
But it's
some shoes
it's-
look good distressed and
I
not
know,
too
so
perfect.
not
but
these ones.
No.
But I think yeah, Y2K. I think I like the like unapologetic girliness of it. I like the sparkle. I like it feels very effortless. I like that it's comfy. And I mean, I love pink. I love fluff. I love glitter, and being Swedish, which is quite like, at least in fashion, like a bit more minimalistic, a bit more simple, like stylish in that way. And I am just like a little bit tacky. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
like,
you're gaudy.
yes, like
You'd have a
that's
fountain
my
in your front
vibe.
lawn. Yeah.
And now I'm like, let's not pretend to be nothing else. Let me like fully step into it and just be me.
Her Saturn's returned, everybody.
Yes. And I feel like Charlotte really encouraged that too. So yeah, on our mood board, there isn't that many like Y2K references, funny enough. There's some like animation from Barbie, which I guess is more in that world, which is also a play of like you said, escapism or a bit of a fantasy, I think. But then, like, because my first like thought for the album was to do super Swedish, like more folklore, like old tales.
And you went in a complete opposite direction.
Yeah, pretty much. But I knew I wanted to be like nymphy and naturey. But then I think we just blended, because Charlotte is so good with the digital. And we blended those worlds of like nature and digital, and the tension between like, I'm loving this the nature. I just want to be out and like on the countryside. But then it's like, but I love the buzz. Like, I'm a city girl. But then, I don't know. It's just, it feels really like me. That's like what I can say about that. If it sparkles, I want it. If it has a little cutout thing, I want it. Everything micro. Yeah.
You know, live, laugh, love. I'm here
Yes.
for it. Blue Moon,
Mm-hmm.
great song.
Thank you.
I'm in heat when I feel you.
Yes. Roof. We did that in Jamaica. It was so beautiful. It was we went to Jamaica because the whole camp is so spread out. Like, MNEK lives in London. Margot lives here in LA. Helena is from Denmark. I live in Stockholm. So we all had to like go somewhere. And we were
picked
like, why don't we
Jamaica.
just go to Jamaica? Like, we might as well. So we were there, and it was this huge moon. It was so insane. And it had these like rainbow rings around it, because I guess there was some humidity in the air. And we were like, that's beautiful. We have to write a song about that. But it was called the Beaver Moon, which
It
is not a
doesn't hit
sexy
the
song.
It doesn't hit the same.
No. But Blue Moon, what even is that? I don't know.
I like it.
Me too. I guess it's rare,
Yeah.
which is what it's about. And I think it's like Midnight Sun's cousin, I would say. Also very celestial. With Saturn's return, Midnight Sun, Blue Moon. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, that was a really, really beautiful experience also that I can think back on, like making this album. And kind of the only song that I wrote to my boyfriend that I'm like, this is your song.
It was definitely to him. You're talking about
Yeah.
putting your head in
Yes.
his chest. That's your
Yes.
favorite part.
And he got a beauty mark on his forehead, which this is going to sound insane, but like I hadn't clocked that before. Like,
How'd you miss that?
I don't know. Because they were like, oh, you got a beauty mark on your forehead. I was like, no, Lamin doesn't have a beauty mark on his forehead. And they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. And then I was like, baby, let me look at you. Turns out he does.
Where have you been?
I am insane. I don't know. But yeah, that's his song. Yeah. So if I can't see the beauty mark, you get a song at least.
What are the
Maybe I just look into his eyes.
That's it.
I just get like distracted. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good save, though. That's a good save.
What other songs were made in Jamaica?
We did a lot of songs, but none of them that made this album. Perhaps the deluxe, and perhaps like songs for the future. But yeah, it was a really good experience also because we had other people that we flew over there, and they're amazing and a great time. But it kind of solidified the fact that it's like, no, it should just be me, MNEK, Helena, and Margot. Like, that's the awesome sauce that just needs to be bottled, and like, that's what we should focus on, I think. More than, because I also felt really stressed because I want to be in every session. So let's say we have, 2 sessions going on or 2 rooms. It's like, I can't fully be in one because then I miss completely the other one. But if I'm not fully in either, I'm not really in any.
No, totally. And you need to be there. Too much of your own story and self is woven into these songs.
I think so.
It's time.
Yeah.
Girls, girl.
Girls.
Yeah, what's going on there? Sounds a little
Girls,
messy.
girl.
Dude,
It is a little messy.
It's a hard situation to be in, right?
You know what's so funny though? When I play that to people, so many people, they're like,
it's real.
Relatable.
And nobody's
Yeah.
written a song about it.
Yes.
I was like going through my brain this morning being like, when have I ever heard a song with a story like this?
I know. And I think it's very fun for me too. Cause I remember when me and Uzo did Ain't My Fault, we were in his studio in London and it was just me and him. And that verse was so like sassy pants. And it was about like, I'm gonna steal your boyfriend. Because I'm just better than you, basically. And now at that point I was like, oh, I can never sing that because I don't believe that. I don't think that. I wouldn't say that. But it like, even Girls Girl, now when I think back at it, it's like, would I had been singing about that because like it is wrong? But also it's like, it's just my emotions. I'm actually not doing anything in the song. And also if I had done, so what? I'm still a good person. Or, I don't know. Yeah, like what Girls about, it's a dilemma, right? And I think that's interesting. And I think I've allowed myself to talk more about things or to speak about things that are a bit like, oh, you can't say that. Like, and you shouldn't feel that.
The dilemma is that you have fallen for your...
My friend's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that you're going to steal them. It's that you've fallen in love with them.
And it's like, oh, I wish I didn't feel this because when you have emotions involved, I guess, the heart just wants what it wants. And you can be rational and you can like stop yourself and nothing has to happen, of course. But just walking around with like these emotions, I think it's quite heavy and it does a lot, but it's also a bit exciting. It's also like, oh, I have a crush. Like, oh, I'm thinking about you. Like, yeah.
Is this real?
Not right now.
It was.
Yeah.
Did you act on them?
Yes.
Did it turn out?
Very bad.
Okay, got it.
Well, actually.
Wait, did you act on them while they were together?
Yeah.
Interesting. What do you do?
Not interesting. Mind you, actually, no. I wasn't really in love with him. It was just things that like happened. Mind you, I was like 16, 17. And I just like was a really bad friend. Because that's essentially what it is. if you act on it. You're like, that's not a girl's girl. That's not even a friend.
Do you
That's not
regret-
even a good person, right?
Well,
If I
mean,
regret it, yes, absolutely, of course. And it was not to blame it on the alcohol, but like it's just not good for me. Like I don't drink anymore.
after that, or did
Just
it,
in general. Like I just figured out like
yeah, you
that's not for me.
what is for you?
Yeah.
Do you have a vice?
Like a shroom.
Okay.
Yeah, like an edible. But I'm very calm, and I think I have also, like with the Saturn's return, I'm me in the core of me, but also in a lot of ways I'm so different, just in how I act and how I view. I think also like consequences, also like an ADHD thing.
So real.
Yeah.
In that song,
Dopamine rushes, like
oh my God, story. Like, are you
Yeah.
kidding?
yeah, yeah.
I'm like addicted to.
Oh,
I
I shouldn't do
shit.
that. Yeah, it's so bad. But I'm calm now.
It's.
Yeah,
I'm with you. God, I relate to that so heavy.
yeah.
I just like really had an epiphany. I was like, oh, this thing that I keep doing, it's like definitely attached to just a dopamine rush, and it just hits.
Yeah,
and then
that's
it
like a
goes away.
drug.
Yeah, totally.
You know, like putting yourself in situations where you feel, I guess, like alive. Also, you know, it's like risky and it's not good for you, but it feels so thrilling in the moment. That's just, yeah. I'm thinking like maybe it's like a biological thing too. Like I feel so much more calm now than even just 5 years ago, and maybe it's like my body also telling me like have a family. Like, you know what I mean?
I did not expect you to say that.
No, like a part of me feels like,
I was like,
calm down, like settle down. You're fine. I don't care anymore about really like getting guys' attention and like I was so much like that. I've always craved so much attention from people, and now I'm just like, I don't need that. I don't know.
So
I
then
think maybe it's an ego thing too.
what do you need out of like
Um,
even the creation and releasing of this music? Like, what are
mm.
you seeking? What sort of validation, or what is it?
Well, I have always and probably will always think it's very important with the true connection of people, like having a really good conversation. I do want to be seen, but I want to be seen for who I am, which I think I have been, you know, that's been a part of me forever. That's not really something new, but it's more about like maybe choosing also who gets to be a part of that, but even the part I choose to share with others, that it's something that is coming from me, even if it's like a bad situation like girl's girl. It's like you want to feel related to and seen, I think, at the end of the day. That's why, like, these days, if anybody will walk up to me in a bar, like, thank you, but I'm just not interested. And I think before, if it was someone hot, I would have been like, hey, you know?
Are you still into being famous? Because you've been very open and honest about your desire to be famous, and the reason why
Yeah.
you do this is for fame.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it has a lot of benefits and perks and like fun things. But I was talking to my friend about this 2 days ago, and we were watching the Golden Gate and in San Francisco. And it's such a beautiful viewpoint. It's like the Golden Gate to your left, and then you look out to the ocean on your right. And we were like, it's crazy how Taylor Swift just can't be like, I want to go to the Golden Gate right now. Maybe she can, but it would feel like such an operation because she's Taylor Swift, you know, or any other like Beyonce. Like, is she gonna pull up to the Golden Gate viewing point? Maybe she don't care about that, but like as an example,
She doesn't want to be.
yeah, she's like, fuck that bridge.
I've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
I got other shit to
Yeah, no,
say.
for real. But just like to be able to live, you know what I want though? I do like to live my life in the real world with people, like to be a part of something that doesn't have to do with me. Because sometimes I feel like when you're an artist, you have so many people around you, you almost create your own like galaxy. So like, or whatever, like a solar system, all the things that surround you are about you. And I just want to make sure that it's not only that, also that I get to be like a planet circling around other stuff as well. So, I mean, now when I've made this album, and I've also started working a lot with my very talented friends, and when we plan my rollout and we plan my creatives, in moments it's sometimes weird because they're my friends and I love them. But sometimes I'm like, no, we have to stop talking about like this rollout. Like, how are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you thinking of? Like, it's so much about me that I'm like, this is weird. You know what I mean?
That's a very weird
and
thing.
I think when you're really happy, that's when you think of yourself the least amount possible.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is true. But to be a pop star is to be selfish a little bit.
Totally. No, it is in a way. And I think you just have to find a balance. I think one person that does that very well, who isn't like pop star, but he's a fucking giant, is Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like he has such a good balance of like, he's a
Great
superstar,
person.
but he's just like a very good person that you want to be around. And I feel like he has a good system around him. And I feel like Ed Sheeran is a part of the world. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to do. But again, I'm still here, still looking. You have to bring me back when I'm like super famous and I can tell you about it.
By the way, your honesty.
I'm still like in the
First
same
of all-
spot. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's been 10 years though. Fuck.
No, but your honesty in these lyrics, you talk about this
Mhm.
idea of like selling out stadiums and it being okay with it taking another 20
Yeah.
years.
Because honestly, I just genuinely love what I do. I think I love what I do more now than I've ever done.
Why? What's changed? I mean,
I'm
outside
more
of maturity
present.
and
That's what we were talking about at the Golden Gate. So it's about like when you're a pop star and you get to experience all these amazing things, you might get to see a beautiful monument like in a VIP sort of way where they take you straight to it and everything's blocked off and you get to see it and you're like, wow, that's so nice, and you don't have to stand in line and all of that. But if you go to all these things and you eat at all these amazing restaurants and you meet all these amazing people, but you don't like feel it, you're not present in it, and you're not appreciative of it, then it doesn't matter.
totally.
And I feel like you can feel those things, the same like emotions and gratitude and appreciation, by not being VIP'd everywhere either. So it's just about like how you view the things you get to experience. And I just feel like right now I'm just very present and I'm very grateful, because also a thing that I'm talking about in the music is how, like in the ambition, how I just couldn't live in the moment because I always wanted more. And like, oh, okay, I might have 20,000 people in the audience, but like she had 30. Or like, I want to do that. I want to be on that stage. Well, I might be number one, but it was only for 1 week. I want to have 2 weeks or 3. Or why should I have like, there's just always this level that you want to reach or like climb. And that will never be enough because there's always something more. But it's corny, but life is about the journey.
No, it's true. And when you're
Yeah.
always focused on what else, you're blinded to what's in front of you.
Literally.
And
And
then
I feel sad, like looking back at the early like peak of my career when I was younger, the first kind of like success with Lush Life and Never Forget You, how I really wasn't in the moment at all for that. I was just thinking of like, okay, I was so stressed about what my next move is gonna be that I like took 4 years to release an album.
Well,
like that's silly.
But that's kind of what ultimately ends up happening too, is because you become
Yeah.
so paralyzed to it
Yes.
and overwhelmed by it.
Yeah.
So
When
do
it
you,
really is like, who cares?
so do you even set goals anymore?
That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, listen, I still would love like a number one. I still would love to go out on tour and have a full worldwide arena tour. Also to just bring like really good production and really good, like a good experience, and kind of also have the budget to make videos, keep making videos that look amazing, and just build out this world that I've started to create a bit more. But my goals would be, yeah, I think when it comes to live, it's like my ultimate dream is to have a stadium tour. That's like number one, because that means that it's real people wanting to be a part of a real life experience with the music and create something like in that moment. Also very present, you know?
Knock on the log. Just do it. It's gonna happen. Puss Puss. What is it about?
So it's cute because Puss Puss is such like an innocent thing to say in Swedish. Is when you talk on the phone with your family or like your friends, and it's like a little it's kisses. Bye. Mwah. Puss. Puss is like a little kiss. So it's basically just saying to someone like, I don't want to hang up. Like I don't want to be like puss puss, good night. Like I want to keep talking to you. But then it's also like puss puss. Like ooh, it's a little sexual, and it's cute, and it's about, I guess that's also about my boyfriend. It's like we're talking on the phone, and I'm in LA, you're somewhere else, and I just want you to like be with me, but the phone has to do for now, just like talking to you. But it's a cute, like a little way of sprinkling in Sweden also into this album.
I gotta say, Swedish people,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. I just think it's so cute. I think it sounds fun, and I think all the Swedish people will be excited about that. They're very excited about Midnight Sun.
Touching me with your voice, Puss Puss.
Yes.
So what under these bed sheets?
Talk to you in Swedish.
Puss Puss.
Yes. That's it.
Are you saying Puss Puss 97 on Hot and Sexy? What came first, Hot and Sexy or Puss Puss?
Puss Puss.
All right. Let's talk about Hot and Sexy, because that song
Yes.
is just amazing.
I love that song. It's almost like K-poppy in a way, like OG. Like it feels like it's like 4 songs in one, you know? And it's very fun and experimental, and definitely not like a classic radio hit. But even with Pretty Ugly that I did for my first single, I kind of knew that, okay, I don't see it really being played on the radio or like for stuff like that. And that's not why I make it anymore, at least not this project. But Hot and Sexy it has so many layers to it. First of all, New York, Tiffany Pollard.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like iconic.
That's great.
It was like the best ever, because Uzo had this track and he played it to me and I was like, that's amazing. So let's do something on that. And then we wrote the first part of the song. And also we were like, oh, it's gonna be so annoying going through like licensing, because she said she had a monologue that we sampled from Celebrity Big Brother, which is iconic. I'm just like, every time she opened her mouth, I'm just like, you're a genius.
Yeah,
dude.
Like, how do you?
Quite literally one of the greatest reality TV stars to ever exist.
Yes, like she's an icon. But then we're like, ooh, it's gonna be so long. Why don't we just hit her up and ask her if she want to come to the studio and just say "Beautiful, Fly, Hot, and Sexy"? And she was like, yes.
she came to the studio.
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
She deserved more, but also she got credits on the song. So let's stream it so we can give Tiffany a big bag.
For Tiff.
Yes, for Tiff, exactly. But she did it, and she was so sweet about it. She's so cute, so nice. And yeah, she was just in there. So it's actually original vocals.
Wow.
Yeah. But then we had that, and then we had another song that we did called Let a Girl Live, which is just like, can a girl just do whatever she wants? Thank you. Like, let me go out looking like, where's my phone? I don't know. It was like a very can't hold us down type moment. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Can't hold us down, you know? It was like, it was like the super nanny for the boys. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Sit in the cool and out on timeout. And like, that vibe was very different from Hot and Sexy. But when you mixed it together, it became this like, I'm out with my girls, we're having a good time, we look beautiful, we look fly and hot and sexy. And then you go out and it's like some, like, fuck dude, just like, you know?
Yeah, the faces are crazy.
And it just makes you like, can you not?
That was one of the funniest things
You know?
I've ever seen in my life.
That's what they look like.
That's really well done. That was extraordinary. Like you looked like a different person.
Really?
Yes. Right? That was crazy.
Okay, I'm shy now.
That-
But yeah, I just
that's the
embody
compliment.
like
That's
the
gonna really-
energy, you
That's
know.
really good.
But yeah, and then when you mix them together, it just became this fun, hot, cool pop song. And then in the end, it's just like, can a girl just live like, what am I saying? Taylor's oldest time, crime on womankind. It still blows my mind how we just let it slide. I'm done feeling like a prey, watching my back every day. Must say it's getting insane. Getting told I need to change. It's voice that needs to be raised. Can I be a girl? Can I just live? Let a girl be. Hot and sexy. Just let her live. Just enjoy it from afar. Puss Puss.
That was
incredible.
Yeah.
That was really beautiful.
So it's one of my favorite songs because it just has everything in it and a sick like dance break.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
By the way, you should listen to the album. It's waiting for you.
Yes.
It's below.
Yes.
We talked about success and ambition and fame.
Uh-huh,
You're open about it on this album too. You talk about the ambition.
Yeah, and it's like I talk about. That's why I'm saying like I'm not really scared of
Anything.
no, and like speaking, like talking to people because
But
also
you never have been though. That's like I gotta say, like you from your lives on Instagram
Yeah.
to your appearances on our show.
because I just feel like I believe that all of us are so similar. Like no matter where you're from, your background, religion, like the core of human beings are very similar. And that's why I like to like connecting with people because I feel like with the ambition, for example, yeah, I talk about it from a perspective of wanting to be a pop star, but it could be applied to so many things in life. And I feel like it's one of those things that are relatable where you feel like nothing's ever really good enough or I want so much more or I'm not, you know, I'm just looking to be like loved or to feel love even for myself. And that's, I believe, is a universal experience, but just told from this perspective. And it's honest and it's true. And yeah, like I said earlier, I've always wanted to merge like me outside of the performer and like the
You as a
regular
human?
yeah, exactly, to be like it's one person. How someone asked me today in an interview, like, do you feel like you're stepping into, you know, like an alter ego when you go on stage? And I think I feel no, because I feel like so much like me. Like I don't know. I don't feel like from where I'm from, I don't feel like I want to play a role or entertain in that way. I want to be me. And even from Poster Girl, like playing with the thought of this persona or like pop star is one person and then the other part of me, just like regular, is one person, when I just don't think it's like that, I think. At least not for me right now.
And it can always change.
Exactly.
And that is life.
Yes.
Get to know the real Zara Larsson. Listen to Midnight Sun. It's waiting
Yes.
for you on Amazon Music. There's a link below. Can you explain what's going on with Dolphins and Symphony?
No, I can't.
I'm so confused.
We had no idea about this.
No, like I literally
Hold up.
We had no idea.
And yeah, see, I should know because we're like I'm chronically online, and that's fucked. And maybe I will know once you tell me. But like earlier, I was like, oh, like are they playing Symphony for Dolphins? And is it like attracting them? Like I didn't understand what it was.
But honestly, no, I don't know where. But you've seen the trend.
No.
We were told about it today for the first time.
Wait, no.
Stop.
I swear, I have no
I'm
idea what it is.
embarrassed.
What? Okay, Dad and Dad.
We're-
Okay,
People-
boomer.
People have called it. Fuck you. I am no boomer.
I'm on my way.
And-
I'll
you're a
take
boomer.
I'll take unk before boomer any day. And I am an unk.
Okay,
you
shit.
know.
Okay,
Yeah, explain to me like I'm
So-
90.
yeah. TikTok is an app that you scroll on, and people can upload their videos there,
That's sick.
and they can use music to their videos. And for some reason, I don't know who started it, but my friend started like sending me DMs, which is direct message that you can send through your friends. And they were like, why is this blowing up? And I remember it being on all these videos, it was like 4,000 likes, like 5,000 likes. And it was just getting more and more. I just saw it more and more in my feed. And it was the Symphony chorus with a picture of, I guess it's like AI or it's like some sort of animation, because it's a dolphin, it's a rainbow, it's like bold, vivid, beautiful colors. It's sparkly, it's pink, it's like, it's happiness in a picture. Very Lisa Frank. And
That's how you got the album cover.
yes. And then paired with like, I am an alcoholic.
What?
Or like, yeah, or
Wait.
like
Yes, Carlos?
like something like really dark. Like I want to take my life. Like it was
Honesty. What?
you guys-
Yeah.
no, it was like, ooh. And I think that and I think
So it's the juxtaposition, the
Yes.
dichotomy between
Yes.
the image and
Like
the
the
caption
image
and
and
then
the
this
caption
song,
and the
because
song,
life
which
is
is
just a
so-
symphony.
literally like it's so, but also the sound of the song is so, it's explosive and it's like fun,
It's an
it's beautiful.
It's an exquisite record.
So it is that, it's like, it's true. It's the dichotomy of it all. It's that like, it's the tension between like, wait, what the fuck? And the very, very happiness, like to its core. And it just blew up. So going from 5,000, 4,000 to like 1 million, 2 million, 5 like likes on every video. It was just insane. And I don't know how it started, where it came from. Like if my label would have told me like, so we have this idea. Like, yeah. I would have been
This trend
I would have
concept.
been like, oh my God, like the label, they don't know shit. Like, but it's just something you can't really plan for.
Like imagine
Yeah,
like
you can't
going,
predict that.
going
can't
to your
predict it.
friends and being like, so the label pitched me this idea
Yeah.
today. It involves like really
like,
sad captions
Maybe
and
I'll see
animated
the
dolphins.
vision, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but it just blew up so much.
Whoa.
And obviously Symphony is an amazing song, but it's like seven years old. And that's a long time for someone who is like 14, you know? So a lot of people like kind of rediscover that song or discovered it for the first time. But the song, like put aside, that aesthetic, I was like, I like that. So I think, again, like coming back to the subconsciously or not, I think that trend also influenced me in this era. Because like what it looks like and the colors and the happiness and the like the water is very Midnight Sun, actually. And like the video of that. And just this forever like summer vibe, kind of escapist. Like let me live in here.
But like the trend, is there a sadness somewhere?
No. Or what do you mean?
Like you took the aesthetic and you've applied it.
Mm-hmm.
That part of the trend, but the trend as a
Feeling
whole.
sad?
Yeah, there's still, if you look at it from a whole.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like a coping thing. You know when someone goes through something and it's like, I just need to like laugh at this because
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna cry. Kind of vibe. But also it went from like very dark to I saw one that was one of the most popular and it just says it's the Dolphins, everything, and it just says fuck you. I'm like, okay, like I don't know how it came about. And maybe some of them just, I think it was also easy for everybody to join because you didn't have to show your face. You didn't really have to tell a long story.
But
you could have just been like, ooh, I'm going through this. This is kind of hard.
But that feels good.
It feels good to just share that.
Totally.
And like to kind of laugh. That is a part of my philosophy, I think, a little bit of even though you go through something really hard or you feel really down or even depressed, I love to just make a good joke. I think, like, might as well. I don't know.
Levity doesn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time and hanging out today.
I'm so sad it's over.
You're the best.
Oh, you're the best.
What are you thinking over there?
Well, you did post a TikTok recently dancing on a plane, and it looked like you were in Coach, and the entire comment section was like, well, wow, she's so relatable. She flies Coach.
I know.
You fly Coach?
No.
Wait, where was this?
It's me cosplaying. Relatable. No,
That's awesome.
the plane was so delayed. It was something with the tower in Austin. Or Dallas. I don't know. And they just couldn't take off. So I was like in front of the plane. All my friends were in the back. And I was like, I'm going to go and visit them. So I just went back there and we were hanging out for a good, 40 minutes. And then I thought maybe it's time for a TikTok. But you know what? Flying economy, like I don't really see the point in not flying economy in the US, especially if the flight's under 3 hours. The only thing I'm like, oh, that's nice. It's the flatbeds. That makes sense. But just to sit in like a bit of a wider chair and then get like a free bag of nuts. I don't know.
I agree. I get it. My big thing on it is like, dude, I like being able to like have access to a restroom that less people are using.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know. Are they not allowed to go up in the front?
No, that's your bathroom up there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's nice.
No, it's different now.
Right. No, when I went back in the plane, I was like, oh, it just goes on and on. Like,
shit, I've never been back here.
It just goes on and on. It doesn't stop.
I'm like, oh, hi. That's so cute. Like, you're so cozy. You're so close.
Really pack you in.
But also in Europe, if you're on a business plane, like on a business, it's the same seats. They just make you not have someone in the middle. So that's really like,
that's so lame.
What's the point? Yeah. But no, the flat beds.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm excited for the jet.
You're going to have a jet? You are going to have a jet. That's right. You'll be taking
Yeah,
private
yeah,
jets. That's right. You will be.
yeah.
Knock on the wood. That's right. Seriously.
Yeah, that would be nice. But only for the pulling up and like without the check-in, going to the gate, going to the stressful part about traveling.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm excited to just like,
It's on your time.
let's see. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
You good?
Yeah, you're the best.
You really are amazing. Listen to the album, Midnight
This
Sun.
is amazing.
It's down there below. Zara Larsson, everybody.